I'm Terry Busch. I'm with the Northshore Poetry Group, which meets at the Northshore Senior Center every Friday afternoon from usually 1 to about 2:30. The Northshore Senior Center Poetry Group has existed in one form or another since the center began in 1972. When the center moved to the current building in 1992, it was coordinated by John Platt. After his passing, Jane Cake assumed the function. She handed the duties off to me in 2013. The group has always been a round robin with 2 rounds. Judgment and criticism are discouraged, but helpful feedback arises when called for by the participant. Due to the nature of free verse, there is room for one's own ideas of what constitutes a poem. When a fellow poet chooses to use rhyme and meter, that is likewise openly accepted. The main drive of the group is encouragement.
My name is Mary Lee. I'm reading 3 poems on rain. Arizona Rain by Terry Busch. The clouds hang in the sky all morning like they forgot how to rain. With the opening splatter of droplets comes that first rain smell. A penetrating essence, nostalgic yet always surprising. The rain comes on slowly, then gentle and steady, increasing to excess. The dry washes fill to rush over roadbeds as much sand as water. Cactus and trees, near collapse yesterday, will fill to near bursting. The desert, that great sponge, is drinking. Seattle Rain by Mary Lee. It was 1996. Rain, rain, and more rain. Only thing to look forward to for months will be rain and more rain. I am so tired of rain. The opportunity comes. A job offer comes. It's in Dallas, Texas. It's sunny in Dallas. And most of all, I will get out of the rain. I moved to Dallas, new job, working from morning to night, going to work in the dark, coming home in the dark. Outrage, it's hot. All day, all night, no let-up. Air is stifling, so hot. Apartment is hot and unbearable. Same thing, day after day. I beg the Lord for just one good rain. I dream of Mount Rainier and beautiful trees and lakes. And rain. I hear it's still raining in Seattle, so I booked my flight home, stepping off the plane into beautiful rain. Heartwood by Terry Busch. We came to a place in the forest that we hadn't been before. It was dank after yesterday's rain. The moss hung from the cedars, lower branches like whiskers. We followed the trail out of that gloom into an open glade surrounded by maples that reached many stories up and closed off the sky with Gothic arches of leafy branches. The light was filtered as if it had passed through an emerald. There was one ancient maple that the loggers had neglected to cut down. Perhaps its size and age had humbled them, like a grandmother standing in the middle of a room in her house daring them to touch her. Now she was surrounded by her children and grandchildren in a grove that can best be described as sacred.
This is a poem titled Parallel Universe, written after a spot I listened to on NPR about a group of Tennessee scientists looking for a parallel universe. Dense fog obscures the shoreline across the bay as night begins to blanket the wetlands after a sunny, late summer afternoon. Waterfowl nest and nestle in to sleep. Beavers glide into the dark water, going about their dam building past the now vacant logs where turtles sun themselves in the company of ducks and an occasional frog in these tranquil, rare, protected wetlands where man and nature coexist in harmony, interconnected, man listening for nature to whisper her subtle, sacred teachings. Like the way tree roots channel through the soil that sustains them to communicate with each other in their rarefied world of peaceful resonance. Near the brick and mortar homes along the lakeshore, where bedside lamps are turning off as those who dwell there sigh contentment, easing down into bed beside open windows, breathing in the heady, restorative night air, lulled by the peace of wild things, the lullaby nature sings so softly it can barely be heard outside of a rainforest. But is there, like the community hidden behind the fog across the way, is there, confounded by the angst of a group of scientists in Tennessee conspiring to locate a portal into a parallel universe, unaware, despite all their bookish wisdom, that the parallel universe they seek is just outside their window, perishing. Summer Breeze, written by Alan McLachlan. Summer breeze, my face feels the gentle breeze. I hear the rustle of the leaves on this warm summer day. Oh, how blessed am I, such harmony. I see the leaves dance with the touch of the breeze, leaning to her gentle play. Oh, how blessed I am, such harmony. The flutter of wings, joined with the faint buzz of bees and insects I do not know, colored with flowering, graced with multicolored butterflies. Oh, how blessed am I, such harmony. The musty scent by a stream gurgling on its way to the sea, a winding path among trees, shading sunlight at play, a mirror upon water's surface, where striders glide. Oh, how blessed am I, such harmony. Hearing splash of fish swimming against the tide, winding down a rocky course with eddies in between. Oh, how blessed am I, such harmony. It's nature you hear and see. We are all a part of her, to feel her touch. Oh, how blessed am I, such harmony. Oh, how blessed am I, such harmony. And to conclude our poems, I'd like to beguile you with a poem titled Rainforest Reverie. If you should ever be graced with the possibility of a walk through a rainforest, take that walk even though nothing can prepare you for the magnitude of the grandeur you are about to witness, even though you have faint concept of the majesty of nature's temple, or how it feels to lose consciousness of your own existence, become one with that vast primal force, or see your face reflected in runoff from glaciers thousands of years old, or breathe air pungent with the earthy perfume of ferns and mosses, mingled with pristine primal air, and the taste of that air on your parched lips, enhancing the heady scent of towering Sitka spruce, redwood, cedar, big-leaf maples, the elegant pairing of coniferous and deciduous species where brilliant shafts of sunlight resonate between their branches, heralding that certain slant of light when you can see your soul silhouetted in alpenglow, as you feel Whitman's grand barbaric yelp surging up inside you, echoing through a silence more profound than any silence you have heard before, ever. Take that walk, and every other walk you take will be enlightened.
I'm Kate Bromley. I'll be reading a poem by Gordon Cramer called Way Through the Woods. Cautious, as when crossing a swift stream on slippery rocks, I seek sure footing to begin my way along the woodland trail, hoping my presence will offend no living thing. Alert, lest I startle some unsuspecting resident, I move in shadow and in shade. Vines and bushes, moss and ivy, thorns and thistle crowd the forest floor, hiding many creatures, playing wait and see with me. Quietly, politely, I proceed, knowing I am just a house guest, walking uninvited through another's home, wanting to become a welcome guest, trying to observe the proper forest etiquette. Tabula rasa, blank slate, into the woods I came. Leaving the woods, I find blank pages of my mind signed by new friends, noted with new insights, colored by the beauty of nature, mindful of the mystery of life. The Forever Place by Shirlee Busch. where the trees smell like pineapple and lilac petals take wing, where the staircase of stone through a stream bed soon became a raging torrent fed by melting snow, where grand vistas and twisted junipers revealed themselves, where Lost Lake remained lost, where Lost Lake remained lost, and we found beauty and balance. And we found beauty and balance, making us one with all things. A Day in the Forest by Shirlee Busch. As in a dream, we walked through the morning meadow, covered with pink shooting stars and mist, drifted into the giant pine forest, silence broken only by birdsong, where the spirit of Bigfoot abides. Almost hoping to find him, we follow bear tracks up a hill through manzanita. Off the trail again, ending in the evening meadow, listening to a symphony of frogs, looking at the magic lantern of a full moon shimmering in the lake, listening to a symphony of frogs, looking at the magic lantern of a full moon shimmering in the lake. Mississippi River in My Bones, and the song inside of the poem, Free Like the River, both by Kate Bromley. Mississippi River in my bones travels with me regardless of the place, flows in my blood, ever changing, like seasons passing on the river. Spring. Flood season all along the river. Adults respond with dread, children with excitement. The river just keeps flowing. The river just keeps flowing, spreading out to fill floodplains. The river just keeps flowing like it's always done, before and after people, cities, and sandbags. Summer. Lazy summer nights, lightning bugs and biting bugs, waiting for barges to appear, spotlights flooding banks far and near, catching me standing on the bank, waving to invisible persons traveling to places unknown, plying the river from where I stand to New Orleans, my imagination captive. I sit by your side and I watch you go on. I feel you calling me, come on along. But how can I leave now? Where will you take me? Where will we travel? Can I come back? I want to be free like the river, to travel and wander alone in my way, where no man can tame me, no one can touch me, no one will know me as I wander free. Autumn. Autumn days bring brilliant colors up and down river. Trees display their foliage. Backwater sloughs rock gently in sun-warmed afternoons. The deadly currents hidden for now, waiting under dark pools. Spoonbill catfish snag fishing lines, river peoples feasting. Local legend has it, catfish bigger than a man lurk in deep waters, waiting. Winter, harsh, bitter, frigid winds rule the river in winter. Barges gone for now, water frozen. Treacherous ice crowds the bank, inviting, but deep currents always flowing. Eagles fishing that open water. Giant catfish resting. You push at me gently and laugh at my efforts to catch at a passing fancy or face. I'm lost in the power and strength of your beauty, but I can't let go. I'm caught in this place. I want to be free like the river, to travel and wander alone in my way, where no man can tame me, no one can touch me, no one will know me as I wander free. Mississippi rivers in my bones, flows in my blood, ever changing.
Life by Alan McLachlan. Life is like orchids of beauty, reflection of purity of heart, to hold us together as one, if we try. From wherever we are, to greet our fellow man in goodwill, if we try. Gift of clear calm, like mist from a sacred lagoon, in friendship as a symbol of our bond, if we try. Rainbow of spirit splashing in joy, when you find a friend, their happiness is precious. When we meet as brothers and sisters, handshake will do, if we try.